welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about some really awesome Christmas themed thrillers that I have found that I am wanting to read for the holiday season. Okay, so I don't actually have any physical copies of these books. These are just books that I have found on Goodreads, on Audible, that I think that I would be interested in reading. So these are all thriller or horror, but they also have a Christmas twist to them in some way or another. So I just thought that this would be the perfect time of year to share this with you guys. So I'm just going to list them off. There is 5 of them, and I'm going to read you their synopsis. Because like I said, I do not have them or own them, but I am planning to read at least a couple of these, and I think that these all sound really, really good. Okay, so the first book is 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richards. And this one says, a hitched ride home in a snowstorm turns sinister when one of the passengers is plotting for the ride to end in disaster. When Mira flies home to spend Christmas with her mother in Pittsburgh, a record-breaking blizzard results in a canceled layover. Desperate to get to her grief-ridden mother in the wake of a family death, Mira hitches a ride with a group of friendly college kids who were on her initial flight. As the drive progresses and weather conditions become more treacherous, Mira realizes that the 4 other passengers she's stuck in the car with actually don't know each other. Soon, they're not just dealing with heavy snowfall and ice-slick roads, but the fact that somebody will stop at nothing to ensure their trip ends in a deadly disaster. So that sounds like a really good thriller, really creepy. And I'm excited to read that one. So next we have Dying for Christmas, and it's by Tammy Cohen. And so the synopsis says, I am missing, held captive by a blue-eyed stranger. To mark the 12 days of Christmas, he gives me a gift every day, each more horrible than the last. The 12th day is getting closer. After that, there'll be no more Christmas cheer for me. No mince pies, no carols, no way out. But I have a secret. No one has guessed it. Will you? So that one seems like it could go 2 different ways. Like, it seems like obviously she's been captured by somebody, but it also seems like maybe she could be a villain in some way or another, just the way that she talks about the secret. I don't know. But the whole idea of having like the 12 days of Christmas and having a gift on every day of Christmas, like, it makes me wonder, does this man know her? Why is he giving her a gift on the 12 days leading up to Christmas? Like, what is it about Christmas that's going to set him off? Is he going to kill her that day? Like, what is going to go on? The next one is a anthology, and so it's called Goosebumps for Christmas. 30 plus supernatural thrillers and ghost stories told after supper, Between the Lights, The Box with the Iron Clamps, Wolverton Tower, Banquet, The Dead Sexton, and much more. So obviously it's all different stories, all by different people, and it says, this collection of dark Christmas mysteries is bound to satisfy the cravings for an eerie Christmas for all aficionados of the horror and supernatural fiction. And then it gives a list of all of the stories that are in here. So I think this one would be really, really good. And this could be something like, if you started it on the 1st, well, I mean, I guess that would take you to December 30th, but whatever, you're still in the holidays in December 30th. You could read one every single day, you know, up until Christmas. So that'd be kind of cool. And the next one is called A Nightmare for Christmas, and it is by Jason C. Anderson. And the synopsis for this one says, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. When the holiday season rolls around once again, Robert Wilson learns the hard way that this verse is more than a song. It's a warning for all naughty boys and girls. There is someone watching them, and he is far worse than Santa Claus. So that almost makes me feel like, what was that movie called? That movie with like the evil Krampus with the evil Santa Claus. Like, I don't know if it's going to be something like that. I just love this idea. Before this year, I never really thought that there was thrillers or horror novels like with a Christmas theme. I never thought that that was a thing. And this year I all of a sudden got this idea to do this video, and I thought, I wonder if there even is such a thing. And so I looked it up on Goodreads, and there's tons of different books. A lot of them, there are a lot of anthologies, like quite a few books like that. But yeah, I was actually really surprised. There's lots of cozy mysteries also with the Christmas season too, so that's pretty cool. Okay, and that being said, the last one is a Christmas cozy mystery. There are so many of these, but I found this one, and it's called Christmas Corpse by Mona Marple. And I just feel like this one sounds very almost cheesy, like to the point where it's like everything is so Christmas themed that it's like cheesy, but I think it would be really fun to read. I think it'd be a really, really fun read. And it says, welcome to Candy Cane Hollow, where every day feels like Christmas. Holly Wood, yes, that's her real name, is driving home for Christmas and not feeling too happy about the empty house waiting for her. When her car skids into a snowbank, she's rescued by a sweet old lady who promises her name is Mrs. Claus. Holly is taken to Candy Cane Hollow to recover and finds herself in a genuine winter wonderland. As Christmas Day approaches, the grouchy medical receptionist appears to have been poisoned by a mince pie. And to Holly's surprise, Mrs. Claus is the prime suspect. With Mrs. Claus under suspicion, Holly vows to return the woman's generosity by clearing her name. Maybe it will impress Mrs. Claus' dimpled dish of a son, too. So this one sounds like all sorts of cheesy, but I feel like for Christmas, that's a time of year when I might be into that. So I'm really excited to read at least a couple of these and let you guys know in an upcoming video what I thought of them, because this is just something that's so different for me. I've never read anything like these before, but I just love the idea because I love, of course, Halloween's my favorite holiday. And so I love reading all sorts of Halloween-y books around that time of year. And I just like want to incorporate that into Christmas theme as well. But I'm not one for reading like, you know, like sappy Christmas stories or something like that. That's not me at all. I love thrillers and horror. So when I found out that there were actually stories like this in a genre that I like to read, I am all about that. And I'm really excited to try at least a couple of them out this year.